Oh man, I'm so nervous. I'm Kanto Ashino. I'm a junior in high school, and today was my first day at my new school. I can't believe I gotta wear my uniform from my old school. My family had to move for my dad's work, so I had to transfer to this new high school called Hagito High. I was pretty nervous though. But then on my way there, this guy stuck up on me from behind. Then, huh? It was some random guy. I had no idea who he was. He had this bottle in his hand. Ah! Then he sprayed me with the liquid. I felt a sharp pain on my face and my skin started burning. What the hell? It was an acid attack. I've heard about this online. You use acid to burn people's faces and stuff. It scarred the victim for life, and it was a heinous crime. I couldn't believe it. My face! Hot! This guy sprayed me with acid. What the hell did I do to deserve this? You okay? I was in a lot of pain, but I forced myself to open my eyes. I wanted to get a good look at the guy who did this to me. Then, hey, hang in there! I got rushed to the ER. The right side of my face was burned off. No. You look terrible, and I even ended up losing 70% of my sight. Why?
Kanto!
We went to the cops right away, but they had no leads, and I had to be hospitalized for a while. A few months later, we got a new student joining us today. I was finally out of the hospital. This is Kanto Ashino. Welcome to the class. Everyone started talking. They were horrified, but I didn't blame them. Still, I didn't ask for any of this. It's all that guy's fault. Wait. But then I noticed something. What the? It was him! The guy who sprayed me with acid! He was my classmate! No way! I never forgot his face once. It was him for sure. I don't believe this. He was still in high school? And now we're in the same class. Ugh. I couldn't believe it. I was speechless. You okay? Yeah. Okay, you can go sit next to Koroyawa.
Hi.
And I got the seat next to him.
I'm Kimiyuka. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too. His name was Koroyawa, and I don't think he knew that I recognized him. Then, during lunchtime, I started eating the lunch my mom made for me, but it was really hard for me to eat. Half of my lip was gone, so I was drooling all over the place.
You okay there?
Then Koroyawa started talking to me. He sounded a bit nervous, but he also seemed a bit curious. I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
I was still thinking about the best way to handle this. If I ask him, we'll just say no. I knew what I saw, and I was 100% sure it was him, but I had no proof of that. I gotta play this right. Then,
Hey, no kid. Can we talk to you? We're from the Handyman Service Club.
You're actually kinda cute.
these kids started talking to me. Handyman Service Club?
Yeah, we wanted to be like Anton-san too, so we started our own club. You know him? He's such a great guy.
Oh, they had a handyman service club at my old school too.
So, this guy sprayed acid on you?
Yeah, the guy who did it is Kuroiwa. I saw him, but I can't prove it. So, I don't know how to play it.
I see. The thing is, you're not the only victim.
What? According to them, he was doing this to others as well. And I wasn't the only victim.
But no worries. We'll fix this and make it right.
Thank you. After that, I decided to let them handle it. So I tried to make some new friends. But nobody wanted to talk to me. Probably because of my looks.
Hey, Kata, could I touch your face?
What? No. Kuroiwa was the only one who showed any interest in me.
Wow, it's harder than I thought.
Ugh. Then one day,
Hey, can I ask you something? My friends asked me to ask you this.
what? He started asking me questions again.
Your face, what on earth happened?
He had this smirk on his face. He was enjoying this. This guy is unbelievable.
It was you, and you know it! Ah!
I snapped. I couldn't take it anymore.
What are you saying? I saw you, asshole! It was you!
I saw you with my own eyes.
You little shit!
You're the one who did this to me!
Wait, what? It wasn't me, honestly!
Screw you! You ruined my life!
Help!
Ashido, stop! Let me go! The teacher had to pull me off of him.
I'm sorry.
Ugh. Then I got in trouble for it. They even called my mom. I needed more proof. There's gotta be some way to prove it. I knew what I saw, but nobody believed me. Then,
You're right, it was me.
what? One day in class, he whispered to me during class.
I was under a lot of stress.
He said he couldn't get into his first choice high school, so he started targeting students who went to better schools than him. That day, I was wearing my old uniform, so that's why. I don't believe this. He ruined my face for that?
Well, I had no idea you were the new kid. And we're in the same class now. What are the odds, huh? I was pretty surprised when you showed up. And you actually remembered me. That was impressive, but too bad. You got no way to prove it, so give it up. Sucks to be you, man.
I didn't know what to do. My body started shaking in anger. And to make matters worse, the kids from the handyman service club, they had no leads. I don't think they were even trying anymore. Screw them. I gotta do this on my own. So the next day. Okay, moving on. I pulled out a bottle from my bag during class, then.
Kuroiwa.
Ah!
I sprayed him with the liquid inside.
Horse!
What happened? You okay, Kuroiwa?
My face!
He started screaming at the top of his lungs. Now we're the same.
What's she know?
You're just like me now.
What did you do to me?
What do you think? He was scared to death. I loved seeing him like this.
Wait, did you spray acid on me?
And I said to him, it's just hot water.
Huh?
His face was fine. I would never use acid. I'm not a criminal like you. Then,
All right, you're coming with us, buddy.
who are you guys? My old classmates from Abari Nishi High walked in. They were members of the Handyman Service Club as well. He's the prime suspect in the acid attack incidents that's been happening around town. We're taking him to the cops. Sorry to bother you guys.
Big drop, character!
What?
Oh, you got no proof? It was me! What the?
We got you on tape, buddy. Give it up. That's right, we had him on tape. When I told my friends that I was transferring to Hagito High, Akechi and Rintaro, the guys from the handyman service company, reached out to me.
The guy behind the attacks, he's most likely a student at your new school.
They've been on the case for a while, and they already had a pretty good idea about who was responsible. So I decided to help them out. I was wearing a wire this entire time, and these two were listening all along.
You saved us a lot of trouble, buddy. You admitted to everything voluntarily. We weren't expecting that. What?
And that's not all. My face was fine. I was wearing special effects makeup.
Wait, that can't be!
Foundation. They make this special foundation that protects you from acid attacks. It's pretty common in other countries.
What?
I was well protected. We knew he only went after kids who went to better schools than him. And we knew when he'd strike, the odds of getting attacked that morning was 73.39%.
The plan worked perfectly. No!
After that, we took him to the police.
It was me.
He admitted to everything, and he got sent to juvie hall. Make sure he doesn't get out for a while. His face grosses me out, so. Oh, right, I didn't use acid on you. Too bad. Oh, and the handyman service club at the school was pretty useless, so their club got shut down.
No! Who are those guys? Can you guys leave now?
After that, peace returned to our class, and I could finally enjoy being a high school student. Anyways, it was a rough couple of months, but glad everything worked out. 2023, the cabinet passed a new law in order to put a stop to obesity. Being overweight was a crime now. And now it was waiting approval from Congress. All right, my plan is coming to fruition.
I'm Raleigh. I work at a handyman service company. So good.
Yes, it's delicious.
One day, I was at this ramen shop with Anton-san. The soup here is so thick. And the noodles are so tasty, too. I love it. I could eat this every day. I've been coming here a lot lately. But then...
Raleigh,
Huh?
did you gain weight?
Huh? I don't think so. It's probably the clothes I'm wearing. But she was right. I was getting fat. Uh-oh. I'd better stop eating ramen. I knew something had to change, but... be back in a bit. Later that night, it was past 2 a.m. already, but I couldn't stop myself. This ramen was addictive. So good. The government passed a new law today. Can I get some more rice? Lawmakers have passed a controversial law imposing strict penalties on individuals over 220 pounds, including up to 10 years in prison or $5,000 in fine. While supporters cite public health concerns, critics and legal experts condemn it as a violation of personal freedoms, vowing to challenge it in court. I knew I had to stop, but I just couldn't help myself. Then, a few weeks later, I now weighed 260 pounds. So good.
Yeah.
Then one day I was out eating lunch with Anton-san. Something unexpected happened.
Don't move, freeze!
These cops stormed in.
What's going on?
No idea.
Oh, that must be her. We got her.
Huh? Me?
We got her, over! Roger, grab her! Come here!
Wow, stop!
What the?
The cops grabbed me.
You're under arrest for violating the Obesity Control Act. Wait, what?
What is that? What were they talking about?
Don't you watch the news? It's now illegal to be fat. You're a criminal.
What? When did this happen? I had no idea about any of this.
Come on, let's go.
So just like that, I got arrested.
Rolly!
Anton-san! I was going to jail.
Drop all your belongings.
Ugh. There were many others just like me. Hold on, I can explain. I wasn't this fat before. And I had no idea that it was illegal to be fat now.
I don't care. Stop making excuses. People like you make me sick. Strip down and move to the showers.
Ah! Then, they threw me in a cell.
Get in there, go!
No! I still couldn't believe that I was in jail. You new here? Huh? Then these two women started talking to me. Looks like they'll be my cellmates from now on. I'm Erica, and that was Jesse. Hi, I'm Raleigh. Welcome to the Big Pig Heaven Prison. The Big Pig what? It's what we call this place. They made this prison just for people like us. They spent millions building this place. It's basically a prison for fat people like us. When did this happen? You don't watch the news, do you? No, sorry. No worry. The average lifespan has been on the decline in recent years. And the shortage of food supply was starting to raise some concern. So they decided to tackle obesity. Oh? Similar things are happening all over the world. They were even added it to the list of SDG goals. Oh? Then the wellness party started getting more attention, and now they're stronger than ever. The wellness party? Yeah, they're the ones who came up with this new law. Nobody really noticed them at first, but over the years they grew stronger, and now they passed a new law.
This is inhumane!
Some citizens were protesting outside the prison. They weren't fat enough to go to jail, but they were afraid that they'd be next. I had no idea. I should have paid more attention to the news. I had no idea they could pass new laws this quickly. But wait, what about sumo wrestlers and stuff? If you submit an application for exemption and the government approves, you're safe. The head of the wellness party, Ichiko, he thought of everything, and he's got lots of friends, so that's why he was able to get so much support for this. But then, when can I get out of here? I didn't even get a fair trial. If you lose the weight and go below 220 pounds, then you can go. But it's easier said than done. Most people here, they're stuck here forever. Life in prison was tough. I hated everything about it.
1, 2, 1, 2, push it!
Ah! We had to get up at 6 in the morning, and they made us train like crazy. And they barely fed us. This is it?
Stop complaining, Tubby! Move it!
So hungry. And the guards, they treated us like animals.
Next!
I want to go home. I don't know how much more I can take of this. Ah! Huh? But then one day, I saw one of the prisoners eating snacks. You want some too? If you want, we can work out a deal. Some of the prisoners were well connected and they had ways of getting goods in. No, thank you. But I said no. I wanted to get out of here as fast as I could. So I kept at it. I worked hard day in and day out.
1, 2, 1, 2.
I thought I'd be able to lose the weight in no time. But what am I doing wrong? It wasn't working. Listen, it's too late for all that. Huh? You can try, but you'll never get out of here. And you know it. Just stop trying. Come on, take a chocolate bar. But then,
Burley!
someone called my name. Huh? It was Anton-san. He was dressed up as a guard. Anton-san?
Shh, not so loud. Come on, let's get you out of here.
What? He was here to break me out.
This law is messed up. I can't punish people for being fat. You're not a criminal, Rolly.
Anton-san, wait up! Then we crawled into this duct.
During this hour, there aren't any guards at the southwest area, so if we can reach the end of this.
Wait. So tired. Then I was finally outside. That feels good.
Come on, Alex is waiting in the car, let's go!
But then,
Ah! Get him!
they found us. Anton-san!
Damn it!
Then,
What do we have here? You guys are trying to break out. Interesting.
it was Ichiko, the head of the wellness party.
Let us go! I don't think so. You helped a prisoner escape. That's illegal. Fine! You can send me to jail if you want to, but you can't punish people for being fat. Sometimes it's not even the person's fault. And you can still lead a healthy life even if you're fat. This is wrong! Ha! Obesity causes more deaths than anything else. Diabetes, high blood pressure, heart attacks, strokes, they're all caused by obesity. It only harms people.
Ugh.
But still, you can't throw people in jail like this. Silence! Obesity is evil. It symbolizes the ugly side of humans, the weak side. And now we're gonna get rid of it. Obesity is pure evil. That's it. I hereby sentence you to death.
What?
What?
Then, I was taken to the execution chamber. I'm scared.
Rolly!
Rolly! Everyone was there, but I had a blindfold on, so I couldn't see them.
Death by hanging is a pretty painless way to go. But I think it's the perfect way to put people like her away. Soon the floor hatch will open, and all her excess weight will pull her down. And the rope will crush her neck. Then within a few seconds, she'll draw her last breath, regretting all those high-calorie foods she ate over the years. Let's proceed then.
I never thought it would come to this. I was terrified. Then, the hatch opened.
Rolly!
Ah! Oh, it was a dream.
I was having a nightmare.
Last night before going to bed, I ate some noodles and I kind of felt guilty about it. Maybe that's why I had such a strange dream.
Let's all go out for Korean barbecue tonight, hmm?
I'll pass.
What's the matter, Rolly?
Yeah, you okay?
I'm fine. I know it was just a dream, but still, it scared me pretty good, so I decided to watch my diet from now on.
The Warrior of the Sun! Attack of the Solar Warrior!
Ah!
The Fighting Kingdom card game is all the rage where I live. Man, that was way too powerful. I was competing in a local game tournament. My opponent was a local handyman called Anton. It was my turn to challenge him with a stronger card. Can I do it? Okay, here goes. There wasn't much life points left. My next draw was gonna make a huge difference. Here goes! Rising Draw! I went for the final showdown. No, this can't be! This card is the resurrection of the dead! It was my Rising Dragon against his Cosmo. Huh? What the? With that, I was able to devastate the Solar Warrior. No way, that's impossible! The final stake in the heart! You're finished! A direct hit against Anton. Take that! Ah! The battle was won and I emerged the victor! The winner is none other than Satoru. Congratulations. I did it! I finally did it! The enter fee for this event was $100, but the top prize was $10,000. What a payoff for such an event. For a kid my age, $10,000 was a fortune. At least that's what I thought. Congratulations, kid, you won this match. I guess now you have to deal with me. I thought I won and that was it. But this guy running the event had a different view, I guess. Huh? Wait a sec. That was the final showdown and I won. I won the prize, right? No, you got it all wrong, young man. You merely won the chance to play against me, that's all. This is gonna be awesome. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Huh? Wait, really? And so the final match began. Take that! This game is not as easy as you thought, huh? Ah! Yeah, I know. Too much to bear, huh? Ah! I was totally destroyed by this guy. His card draws were devastating, but a little too lucky in my opinion. How can I not lose, huh? With a little sleight of hand, I can win against anybody. I place cards in various spots. In my sleeve, in my socks, in my pockets, anywhere I could hide a card. There was no way I was gonna lose. I could pull out a winning card at any time to match that punk. This was none other than a double dealing. Hank Pinky card event and I'm the only winner. I had no intention at all of paying out the prize money. Can you go up against my Super Vulcan Beetle? There are 100 players participating in this event. I wasn't about to give up the $10,000 pot. And so it ended. And so the winner of this grand event is... Yeah, that's right, the winner is me! Huh? This is a total rip-off! Yeah, totally screwed up. Nobody mentioned you would be participating. What a scam! I want me money back! Hey, stop being sour losers. The event's over, folks. Now get the hell out of here! And so I closed the venue down and had everyone out of there. No way, you can't do that! The way he was playing looked kind of fishy. I really didn't expect the guy to take us all to the cleaner so brazenly. That $100 was all I had. I was counting on the money. I did odd jobs around the neighborhood to save that money. I helped the old guy next door clean his yard and picked up discarded cans and bottles. I thought I won that money fair and square. When I didn't, I thought I stumbled into a nightmare. But I was about to encounter the real nightmare soon. I was in such a stupor that I walked right into the road. Huh? I was completely unaware of the truck rushing toward me. Several days later. See you, Mom!
My son. He left the house like he usually does, all excited about that game event he was entering. But I never expected.
After that horrendous accident, I lost left leg and my right arm. I see.
Not only that, after the accident, I went to talk to the guy who ran that game event. I had my reservations about how he had conducted the game that my son was so excited about. It was because of that game's outcome. He was so bewildered to be calm like that he was in complete shock. But, please sir, I don't care about the money. When he comes to, would you please apologize to him? Please, sir. All I ask is that you admit your wrongdoing. That alone will give him comfort. It would cheer him up despite his dire circumstances.
Huh? What are you talking about, lady? I have nothing to do with your son getting injured. He's the one who was being absent-minded. What do I have to do with it,
Huh? But it's the least you could do. He completely turned a blind eye to my pleading. These are my late husband's and my wedding rings. My son said he was going to win a lot of money to help me. It was just the two of us. He was so young, but he wanted to help. Last year during Christmas, I wasn't able to buy him anything. He turned to me and said, "I'll be your Santa, Mom, don't worry."
I understand. I've heard enough. I'll take on this job.
Man, I've got it made. My lucky day again. Is that guy for real? How much more hapless can I get, for God's sake? I was hanging out at the local bar, and as usual, I was in the midst of a high-stakes poker game.
Just so you know, I never lose. Why? Well, I cheat like hell, that's why.
My name is Tomo Fukunaga. I sometimes think the card game gods up there somewhere have a liking to me. Some would call me a con man, but I prefer the king of cheats. I kinda like Confidence Man, to be honest. I had a nice payout on the game event last week. I was on a roll. Hey manager, bring me a bottle of your best whiskey. I'm feeling lucky tonight.
Hey, mister, seem pretty hot-handed tonight.
Some handsome-looking guy spoke to me from the next table. Yeah, well, what can I say?
What do you say? Want to have a fun head-to-head with me?
The guy challenged me to a poker game. He sure had nerve. Huh?
The stakes were just not up to my standards, and I was getting a bit bored. Why don't we blow this place and do a real one-on-one battle royale? What do you say? I have to admit, sir, I'm obsessed with card games.
This stranger suddenly opened up his briefcase, and in it were stacks and stacks of cash. I'd never seen so much in my life. Apparently this guy is some super rich foreigner. Well, let's get this show on the road. Where are we going, by the way? I was loaded up with booze, and when I saw that cash, I jumped at the chance. Once I agreed, he had his driver and luxury car pull around and pick us up, and we headed toward God knows where. I heard a hissing noise, and I was out like a light. Huh? Where the hell am I? I was wondering when you were going to wake up. When I came to, I found myself in some factory-like building. Sitting across from me was the guy who invited me here.
This is where we'll have our little match.
Oh yeah? At that moment, I noticed something. Huh? What the hell is this? I was sitting across from this guy in some sort of conveyor belt, and what's more concerning was that we were both handcuffed to the chair.
This is an old abandoned factory in the mountains. The perfect place for us to have this little game. We'll decide who's the winner by Joker game.
Joker game? Never heard of it. What the hell is that? In your country, that would be Old Maid. It looks like we're gonna play Old Maid, huh?
I prepared $1 million for this match.
Whoa! On the table before was a deck of cards and a briefcase with $1 million. But what am I supposed to bet? I can't match that. With these bets, you usually have to match the opponent, double or nothing, as they say. No way I could come up with that kind of cash.
What you're gonna bet is your life.
Huh? My life?
I looked behind me, and to my astonishment, on the conveyor belt we were on was a huge metal crusher grinding loudly behind me. What the hell do you mean by my life?
The rules are simple. There are 9 cards. You turn them over one by one, including the Joker. If they match, you discard them. The guy holding the Joker in the end loses. Easy.
Yeah, I know the rules to Old Maid. Who doesn't?
But the only difference is, when the player holding the Joker card loses, the conveyor moves a step closer to the jaws of death.
You can't be serious. I understood clearly what was happening. If I keep drawing the Joker card, I inch ever so closer to my death. Yeah, simple as that. This guy is nuts! What have I done to deserve this? If I don't turn things around and force a Joker on him, it's all over for me. This was a life or death game.
So, are you in or out?
But this guy is so rich he's bored. Probably tried every game there is. This was the ultimate thrill he was after. Yeah, probably gets his kicks out of this kind of twisted game. But you know what? I can beat this guy, no sweat. Long ago, I trained as a mentalist. I never lost a game of Old Maid back in the day. And I had a trick or two up my sleeve that would bring me 100% success. Alright, I'll do it, but there is just one condition. It's not fair to use your deck of cards. We don't want any fraudulent tricks now, do we? You use these cards and we're good to go, buddy. I always carried my own deck of cards. I never left home without it. You never know when you'll need them, right?
I agree.
Surprisingly, the guy agreed to use my deck of cards. I win and the briefcase of cash is mine, right? No backing out the last minute.
Yes, I'll give you my word.
Okay, then let's do this. This is a life or death game, but the prize is $1 million. A chance of a lifetime. I decided to take the challenge. And so began that life or death game of Old Maid. I was dealt 4 cards and none of them was Joker. Looking good from the get-go. Looks like Lady Luck is on my side. My opponent has 5 cards, which ups my probability of winning. I was 100% sure that I was gonna totally blow this guy out the water.
Please go ahead, draw a card.
Bet you don't know why I'm 100% sure, because what I see is this. That's right, the cards we're using are trick cards, that's why. Anyone that knows how to see these cards can clearly observe what hand they hold. As long as I avoid drawing a joker, I win this round no problem. That stack of cash is already mine. Alrighty, let's see. I'll grab this card from you. As I can see the card clearly, I drew the 4 of spades. Or so I thought. Wait.
What's the matter? You look a bit pale, my friend.
I'm fine. Darn it, I must have saw it wrong, but for some reason I mistakenly drew a joker. With that, the conveyor belt shuddered and it moved backwards 1 step toward the metal crushers. Yep, I was 1 step closer to death. That thing could chew me up in an instant. Relax, I still got plenty of chances to turn this around. Okay, time to use some of my mentalist techniques. All I have to do is trick him into drawing a joker. Humans, when forced, tend to do the opposite. I do the obvious and act as though I'm urging him to draw a particular card. They'll tend to steer clear of it. That way I can manipulate my opponent to draw the joker.
Okay, now it's my turn to draw.
But the guy ignored my manipulation and went straight for the 4 of diamonds. But how? How has he seen through my little card trick? No way, nobody knows this trick but me. Wait! And so I was again being drawn closer towards the jaws of death.
By the way, mister, have you heard this story before?
The guy turned to me and spoke.
There was a scam artist who swindled a kid out of his win by holding some phony game event.
Of course that story sounded very familiar. Was he talking about me?
The child won the game outright, but the fraudster had swindled the poor kid from his rightful victory and prize money.
Well, it seems as though this guy clearly knows about that game scheme I'd put together. How the hell did you know about that?
As a result of that disappointing outcome, the child was involved in an accident and was gravely injured. It was, of course, the child's fault, an unfortunate accident. The swindler was not about to be prosecuted for his wrongdoing.
What the hell is this? I didn't come here to hear some sob story. If you've got something to say it for God's sake.
There was one question I always asked myself. Isn't there some sort of punishment that can be administered to this swindler?
Why you? This guy knows every single thing about me. Then, as if diminishing my life layer by layer, he drew one of my cards, a 9 of hearts. Stop, I quit! I don't want to play this game anymore! But there was nowhere I could go. I was handcuffed to the chair.
I'm sorry, but once you start this game, it's win or lose. There are no other options for you.
There was no chance that this guy would draw a joker and turning my fortunes around. I was already a dead man. Please help me! Please! The Grim Reaper, no, the Joker was right in front of me! And finally...
What the hell is this?
Several days later. What's this? When I woke up in the hospital, there was a big suitcase in front of me and the high-tech artificial limbs.
Satoru?
I was gravely injured in that accident, but it seemed Santa had arrived at my doorstep. Although it wasn't even Christmas yet.
I'm so happy for you, Satoru.
Mom? I had no idea who did this for me, but I thanked God for this wonderful Christmas present. Come on, Shanta! You're too slow, man!
Today's a sports test. What am I gonna do?
Here we go.
Why is the coach running too, for Pete's sake? The sports day test is a nationally mandated curriculum at public school. It's conducted to collect data on the average child's physical activity and skill. There are 8 categories that are checked. With the data collected, my own physical acumen is visualized in a radar chart. For me, this event is what I dread. I'm a dismal failure when it comes to sports.
Oh man, this is too pathetic.
Here we go again. I'm Shunta Mizuno. I'm in the 5th grade. As expected, my radar chart was tiny, like a red dot on a bullseye. It's like this every year. It never changes.
Hey, Mizuno, check this out.
I looked up to see Mr. Tamba holding up his chart with obvious glee. You don't even have to take this test. Why bother?
Yeah, right. From the guy who always gets a little red dot every time. Gotta be an example.
This is my teacher, Mr. Tamba. He's like obsessed with physical activity, and any chance he gets, he flaunts his prowess. He's a grown adult, but acts like a kid, always boasting how much stronger he is. Goes without saying, it gets pretty unbearable for me sometimes.
Can you believe this guy? I think this is the first time I've seen an E grade. Pathetic, man.
Come on, Kayama, that's not very nice. You gotta admit he's giving it his best. He can't help himself. Physical prowess is something you're born with. We should be proud to have been given this superior attribute and be around of it, unlike some.
Oh man, let this end. In elementary school, the kids with superior physical attributes are better than me, I guess. The guys in class who can run fast are popular with the girls. They have a load of friends. If they're good at dodgeball, they are immediately praised. Which team should I be on?
We don't want you. Go to that team, Shunta.
That's why when picking teams, I'm always the one left over. Why am I so lousy at sports? As I was walking home, wallowing in my despair. Huh? What the hell is this? My home had been foreclosed. I could see that movers were carrying everything out of the house.
I'm really sorry about this, Shunta.
Dad, what's going on? I found out my dad's company had gone bankrupt. We were now homeless. Hey, those are my games! You can't take those! Even though my stuff was being confiscated. This is not happening! Laughed at for being unathletic, and now this? Why me? That's what I thought, but there were people that were even worse off. Those games were the only thing that I'd found solace in. 1 year later, that dreaded sports day was here again.
What the hell? You can't pass me.
Huh? Are you talking to me? But things seemed strangely different this year. Huh? Wait, what? What's going on, everyone? On the final shuttle run, I was the last guy standing when it was over. Apparently, I ended up in first place. Huh? What's this?
What the hell is going on here? Wow, the young kid is pretty fast.
And it didn't end there. Unlike last year, I was actually doing good. Really good.
That was 215 centimeters! Wow!
Huh? No way! For some reason, I was able to surpass the average elementary school kid.
Ah! What the hell? How's he able to do that?
I was able to exceed all previous records. And then the final score was collected and... Holy smoke, is this right? My radar chart looked like the Japanese flag. I ended up being the #1 athlete in my grade. Kayama was the top contender in previous years, but this year I even surpassed him.
Whoa, what is this? Yeah, what got into you, Shunta?
That's right. My athletic abilities suddenly improved over the past year. I had no idea how. To be honest, I'm really not sure either. But it wasn't only that.
This can't be right, for God's sake.
I even outshined Mr. Tamba's record. In all honesty, I was the most surprised.
Hey, what's going on?
It wasn't as if I honed my physical prowess over the past year or anything.
Man, this color variation of the new game is out of this world.
Man, I wish I could play games too. By contrast, the whole year our family was living day to day, I wasn't able to play any games throughout the year. All I did was live day to day as best as I could.
Man, I pegged you all wrong, buddy.
Yes! You were simply awesome, Shunta!
Yeah, well, what could I say? I'd never gotten this much attention and admiration before in my life. I was a little embarrassed with all the attention, but to be honest, I was overjoyed.
Yeah. This is Black.
Huh? What do you mean?
Yep, I'm sure of it. You're doing it, all right.
Mr. Tamba suddenly commented on something I wasn't quite sure about. What did he mean?
Listen up, Shunta. I know you're not athletic, but you went too far this time. You really shouldn't rely on medicine to up your game. That's not playing fair.
Huh? Are you saying I'm taking drugs?
Just so you know, I'm involved in activities to stop doping in sports. I run the anti-doping committee.
Huh? Doping?
This anti-doping committee I established works diligently to weed out any violation of doping in sports. I want everyone to enjoy sports free of any drugs.
Yeah, well, that's good and all, but
Listen up, kid. Sports is a cultural that belongs to all humanity. Doping disrespects all athletes. It must never be allowed or forgiven. Doping is an activity that goes completely against all compliance and honor of sports the world over. I will not have pity on anybody who disregards this principle. Do you understand me?
Mr. Tamba, I have no idea what you were going on about.
Shunta, be honest now. You were doping, right?
Wait, what? Apparently, Mr. Tamba believed I'd taken an illegal drug to enhance my athletic ability. He accused me of cheating to win the top score today.
Could it be true? Did he use drugs?
Yeah, I do recall him being real concerned that he did poorly last year.
Why would I do that? Where could I even get stuff like that? Because of Mr. Tamba's accusations, my classmates were even starting to look at me with suspicion.
You were the lousiest athlete in the entire school for years. How could a guy like that be #1 in just 1 year? You tell me. You're disqualified. Your chart is back to the red bullseye where it should be.
How could he accuse me like that without any evidence? Because I was so bad at sports all these years, he didn't believe it when I got better and just disqualified me simply on that. What's worse, from that day onward, all my classmates looked at me with suspicion and disgust.
You really shouldn't cheat, Shunta. That was probably why your father's company went bankrupt too.
Huh? My dad's got nothing to do with this! I couldn't believe this teacher. He even used my father as a butt of his jokes. Okay, Mr. Tamba.
Huh?
If you and your entire class don't believe me, let's have a match. You and me. And then 1 week later, I was so pissed off by the false accusations that I had a medical checkup to prove I was doping free. Now I was ready to go against Mr. Tamba and prove once and for all my innocence. Miss Shiro conducted the doping test. She took a blood test to determine whether or not there was any illegal substances in my blood.
You're clean, Shunta. We did not detect any illegal substances. You're good to go.
Thank you, Miss Shiro.
Huh. Well, looks like they found nothing this time. Makes my job way easier, kid.
Apparently, Mr. Tamba was adamant about my guilt. He was still sure I was previously doping. If I beat you in the match, you will admit that I was innocent of all you accused me of. Are you good with that?
Yeah, but no way you'll beat me without your illegal medication.
And so began the battle between me and Mr. Tamba's.
What are they doing?
Apparently they're gonna have a sports match to test their abilities.
You just watch, kid. Just so you know, I'm not giving you an inch just because you're a kid.
I wouldn't ask for anything less. First was a strength test. Ugh. Normally, such a match between a child and an adult is unthinkable, but
Did you see that, Shunta? And you witness my sheer and unrelenting power? Beat that if you can, kid. Oh, wait, what?
Wow, that's so awesome!
ever since getting the top score last week, I was sure I was going to beat Mr. Tamba at his own game. We continued with various sports categories: softball, long jumps, 50-meter dashes.
No way! This is impossible!
At every category, I was head-to-head with Mr. Tamba.
Man, is this for real?
I was up against a full-grown athletic adult, but I stayed competitive.
What the hell is going on here? Is he cheating? He must be.
He looked at me with distrust, probably thought I was doping again, but the medical check poured cold water on that notion. We got the 20-meter shuffle run next. Are you good to go?
No way I'm gonna lose a shuttle run to you, buddy.
The average times a kid my age can compete is around 54. But as the shuttle run began, we had already surpassed 100.
Damn it, the kid hasn't even broken a suede.
No problem. I could do this all day. Hey, Mr. Tamba, you still want to go? I could do another 100, no problem.
That's impossible. Why aren't you even breathing hard?
Whoa, totally awesome! Everyone could see the difference between was glaringly obvious.
Duh!
I knew it! Shunta wasn't using drugs, you made that up! You proved him right, Shunta! You beat him fair and square! Man, an elementary kid beats an adult! Way to go, Shunta! But how was he able to get so strong in just 1 year?
Golden Age.
Huh? What was that? Miss Shiro approached from behind.
That's what we in the medical world call it. Golden Age. Ages between 5 and 12, when they grow exceptionally fast. This is a time period that has a considerable effect of a child's athletic abilities. The brain experiences various activities, and this encourages brain activity, which also affects the athletic abilities in the brain. It's a very important part of growing up. Some may miss and some benefit greatly from it.
Golden Age, huh?
I think this past year was the golden age for Shunta. He was probably moving his body in specific ways that in turn triggered his brain activity, which stimulated the portion of his brain that deals with all athletic activities.
Yeah, that's real uncertain. As a matter of fact, I think I recall such activities during the past year. Hey man, what the hell are you doing? Playing tag with myself.
Are you nuts?
Man, you really must be poor. While everyone played their games, I was outside running around and playing. Being poor and not able to buy any games, that was all I could do. So, the reason Shunta was able to beat us all? Yes, I was able to become physically active during this golden age period and stimulated my athletic abilities that were dormant inside me. By playing outside all year, I grew to become strong and athletic beyond my wildest dreams.
I read that children are not playing outside as much lately. It seems kids nowadays play games or operate their smartphones day in and day out. The past 35 years or so, children's outdoor activities dropped to half. You kids may just be wasting this golden age.
Huh? Really? The final event was the side squats.
I'm definitely not gonna lose this one.
Mr. Tamba put all his effort into winning this final bout.
There's a special trick to this particular activity. I've been a PE coach for years. This is something I specialize in. No way a pipsqueak is gonna beat me in this one. I got this in the bag.
Oh, I see. So that's how it's done.
Huh? What?
I watched Mr. Tamba's movements and copied him right away.
Huh? What the hell?
Man should have copied Mr. Tamba's movements and mastered it with just one glance. He's gotten smarter too.
That's right. Another aspect of Golden Age is their instant ability to copy and master various techniques and movements. An enhanced memorization.
And finally,
Shunta wins!
I was able to defeat all accusation of doping and won total victory over Mr. Tamba.
Darn it! How could I have lost against a punk like that?
Children are full of possibilities.
But how'd you win against a grown adult? What are you, Superman? Yeah, well, my dad was once an athlete. His name was Chikaro Mizuno.
Huh? You mean that Olympic track and field medalist, Chikara Mizuno? That guy?
Huh? Seriously? That's right, my dad was a gold medalist Olympian. But I guess he wasn't cut out for business. The golden age of the son of an Olympic gold medalist, huh? Yeah, I can understand why you could beat an adult. After that, Mr. Tamba stopped boasting about his athletic abilities. Apparently, he lost all confidence in himself after losing miserably to me. Hey, Shunta, let's go play outside.
Yeah, me too.
Let's go out the park and play tag. You're each.
From then on, we started to play outside all the time. I never in my wildest dreams thought being poor would bring such joy and laughter to my life. I thank my dad for going bankrupt.
Hey, Asumi, I think you're the only one with a single eyelid in this class.
Huh? One day, this girl in class started making fun of me in front of the entire class. Everyone started laughing. I guess. I'm Asumi Uchikawa. I'm a junior in high school. I had a single eyelid, and I never really liked the way I looked. But the popular girls, like Misaki and Julia, they all had double eyelids. Even the boys, like Shogo and Yugo, they all had double eyelids. And even the boys who didn't stand out that much, they all had double eyelids too. Ugh. I once heard that only 30% of the people in this country had double eyelids, though. So, statistically speaking, there should be more people with single eyelids than double, but for some reason, everyone in class had double eyelids. Everyone but me. Ugh. I always felt insecure about it. But nobody's ever called me out like that. I felt terrible and really embarrassed.
She looks so lame.
Yeah, what a loser, doy.
Hey now, be nice, guys.
Even the teacher had double eyelids.
She's a human being just like us. She's one of us, okay?
And, those with double eyelids, they look down on people like me. They didn't say it out loud, but they probably thought that they were better than us. Stop staring!
Yeah.
Tsukishiru. Then these boys from another class walked by. I had a crush on Tsukishiru. But he'll never go out with someone like me. I knew I didn't stand a chance. Why would someone like him choose me over the other pretty girls, right? The eternal double eyelid procedure. When I got home that day, I started doing some research. I really wanted double eyelids. What are you doing, Asumi? Then my family walked in. My mom, my brother, and my grandparents, they all had single eyelids just like me. It was in our genes, and there wasn't much I could do about that. Can you at least knock? I told you this. What are you looking at? Double eyelid surgery? What's wrong with you? You can't get plastic surgery. Be grateful for what you have. Ugh. Then my mom yelled at me. She was totally against the idea of me getting plastic surgery. But it's my face. I was feeling really insecure about this, and I wanted to make a change. Then one day, we were in homeroom.
Asumi, why do you have single eyelids anyway?
I don't know, genetics?
Well, when we look back at history, our ancestors, they have roots in the Yayoi people and the Jomon people. And the Yayoi people, most of them had single eyelids. So that's where she gets it from.
Leave me alone. Why are we even talking about this? At school, they treated me like a freak. And at home, they ridiculed me for wanting to get cosmetic surgery. I was getting sick of this, so I decided to take action. Fine, I'm gonna get plastic surgery.
What?
I was done with all this. It was time for a change. But then...
Why don't you do it now then?
Huh? Now? What do you... Misaki started saying I should do it right here, right now. Sure, I can help you with that. What? Then she brought the school nurse to the classroom. Is that even possible? She said she could help me, but...
Yeah, it's possible. First, we make an incision in the eyelid. Then we stitch it back together to form a line. It'll last for a very long time, if not forever.
Do it, Asumi, and you'll be one of us.
Yeah, you'll be so much prettier.
Yeah, I think this is a great idea.
I wasn't expecting this. So I can do this for free? I wanted to try it. Usually this kind of surgery costs thousands of dollars, but Miss Ciola said she could do this with some cutters and a sewing kit. If this works, I'll have double eyelids forever. Okay, I'm in. All right. This was my chance to change, so I decided to go through with it. And so, Miss Ciola got to work straight away.
This is so exciting! It'll be over in no time.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Close your eyes. No matter what, don't open your eyes.
Okay. Then... Ah! She made the first incision.
Miss Ciola, you should cut this part too. Yeah.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. I could never go through with this.
Then a few minutes later...
All done.
It was over.
Congrats, Asumi! Here, put these on. Don't take them off until you go to bed tonight. And don't shower for 24 hours.
Okay. Yes, I did it.
Hey! Shona-san, what are you doing?
I was just performing an operation, that's all.
What?
Then Anton-san, the guy from the handyman service company, walked in.
Are you okay? You're hurt! I'll call 911 right away!
No,
Huh?
Anton-san. He had double eyelids.
What's the matter?
I don't need your pity. You just don't get it, okay? Leave me alone. I'm fine. Just let me be.
Hey!
I didn't want to go to the hospital, so I decided to run.
Shona-san?
That night, it was time to take off the gauze. I can take these off now, right? My new face. My heart was beating fast. Come on, I can do this. Then I ripped the tape off. Ouch! Then... Yes! I got double eyelids. So cute! I had double eyelids. Finally. Look, everyone, I was so excited. So I went and showed my family.
Asumi? What the?
Cute, right?
You went through with it? We talked about this!
I know, but I feel great. I should have done this a long time ago. I thought they'd be thrilled for me, but...
What's the matter with you? Get out of my house! You're out the family!
What? My dad started flipping out. What's your problem? And it wasn't just him. Everyone seemed to side with him. Fine, I'll go. I thought you guys would understand, but I guess not. It's late, so I'll leave first thing in the morning.
I don't believe this. Why would she do this? And it didn't even work!
Oh dear.
They just didn't get it. Whatever, they're probably just jealous. The next morning, I woke up early to get ready. I put on makeup and did my hair. I was all ready to go. Then on my way to school, everyone was staring at me. I guess they couldn't help it. Tsukishiru, hey!
Huh? Asumi?
I felt great, so I decided to go talk to Tsukishiru, but then...
Dude,
Huh? He seemed a bit creeped out by me. Why are you acting all weird?
with your eyes, something's really wrong. What happened?
Huh? Wait. Then he just walked away. Then I took a good look at my eyes and I finally noticed that something was off. No, this can't be. I was shocked. Then I went back to the classroom. Ugh. The kids in my class, they just stared at me in silence. I get it now. They weren't trying to help me at all. They were just messing with me. Ugh! You tricked me. How dare you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Shut up! This is all your fault. My family kicked me out, and Tsukishiro thinks I'm a freak now. What am I supposed to do now? Fix this. This is your fault. I was devastated. Ah! I should have never done this. But it was too late for regrets. There was nothing I could do about it. But then... Huh? Something fell out of my eyes. What the...
They're double eyelid tapes.
What? It was a type of makeup product that you put on your eyelids to get double eyelids. Wait, I thought you cut my eyelids.
No. I pretended to, but...
Turns out it was all a performance. Miss Iola didn't cut me anywhere.
Look, you're fine just the way you are.
Huh?
Look, I get it. I know you're the only one without double eyelids here. But... so what? You still look awesome. And there's nothing wrong with being different. It's what makes you original.
Sorry, we just wanted to make a point. Yeah, sorry to scare you like that.
They weren't messing with me. I had this whole thing wrong. I always felt insecure about my single eyelid, so I just assumed that everyone was making fun of me for it. But I was wrong.
Look, if you want to save up money and get plastic surgery when you grow up, that's up to you. Nobody can stop you from doing that. But before you do anything, you should take a good look at the things you have and be grateful for them. And you're still young, so you got plenty of time to think about it.
Miss Iola, guys. They were just worried about me. They wanted to show me that I was fine just the way I was. So they decided to play a prank on me to make a point.
And you should learn how to put on makeup.
Huh?
Look, see? You can do a lot of things with makeup. You're pretty just the way you are.
Wow. Then Misaki showed me how to put on makeup. I looked pretty good. Then, hey, you want to go to the movies with me sometime?
Sure.
A few days later, I asked Tsukishiro out on a date and he said yes. And it was all thanks to my classmates. Anyways, glad everything worked out.